Am I the a-hole for not telling my mom I found out she's been lying to me about my dad's death? I recently found out something that completely shook me. For context, I've been raised by my mom after my dad passed away when I was 10. I remember that day clearly, the funeral, my mom being devastated, and everyone telling me how brave she was to hold it together. But about a month ago, I came across something that completely changed my view. While going through some old family photos in a box that had been sitting in our attic for years, I found a letter addressed to my mom. It wasn't from my dad, it was from someone else. The letter was about a man who had been in an accident, and there was a mention of a name I didn't recognize, a name that matched my dad's birth name, not the one I've always known him by. The letter explained that my dad had died in a car accident, but the details didn't match what my mom had always told me. It seemed like a completely different set of circumstances than what she'd explained. I was confused, so I asked my mom about it, but she brushed it off and said it was nothing. She claimed I misunderstood the letter and that I shouldn't worry about it. But then I found more documents, hospital papers, insurance records, and more letters, none of which added up to what she had told me about my dad's death. After digging through all the papers, I finally confronted my mom. I told her I had seen the documents and that I didn't understand why she'd lied to me about how my dad had died. I asked her to explain why she had been hiding the truth. Her response shocked me. She told me my dad hadn't died in an accident at all. In fact, he had died of a drug overdose. She said she didn't want me to know the truth because she didn't want me to think badly of him. I felt betrayed. I never knew my dad struggled with addiction, and now I felt like my mom had been hiding that part of him from me all these years. I told her I couldn't believe she'd kept such a big secret from me. She cried and apologized, saying she did it out of love, to protect me. But I'm still furious. I feel like she took away my ability to make my own judgment about who my dad really was. Now I'm struggling with what to do next. I'm hurt by the lies, but I also don't want to completely cut my mom out of my life. I'm still processing everything, but it feels like my whole life was built on a lie. Am I the a-hole for being upset with my mom for lying to me about my dad's death? Let me know down in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe.